Welcome to We Funny AF, formerly the Imperial Ink Live podcast. Same crew, new dude. We got the upper echelon, end all be all duality part 108 hold up available across all streaming services. We still have the same website set up for merch at imperialinkmusic.com. Various t-shirts and masks, and we also have new merch on the way specifically for the podcast, and it's coming soon. So, let's get into this, y'all. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, them Imperial boys is back. Yeah. And of course, you know we had to come back on some new shit. Yeah. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the We Funny AF podcast. Yeah, I'm the one and only Figs. I'm with my main man Biggs, and we about to take you there. Let's go. We Funny AF. We Funny AF. We Funny AF. We Funny AF.
This just in.
Here at We Funny AF, we like to call this This Just In.
Just in.
Where we talk about, or I'll mention shit to Figs that he don't give a fuck about. Yeah, I got several things I was looking up, and
I don't give a fuck about it.
No, but I'm going to ask you any damn way. What about, have you heard about the whole Academics and Saucy Santana thing?
I didn't bother even reading it, but they said Academics was scared for real.
He was like crying and shit. I was like,
I hate him with a passion.
A lot of people do. You tell me why people hate him.
Because he's just annoying. He talks about shit he really don't have no business talking about, getting in people's business. A lot of the hip hop, a lot of the rappers want to kill his ass.
Really?
I mean, he's just, I don't even know what the fuck he does. Or why he has any say so in anything. Yeah.
Well, does he have like a podcast?
Yeah.
Okay,
he's been pretty hot on the podcast.
That's probably why people listen, because he talks crazy shit. But yeah, Saucy got on there and said, look, nigga, yeah, I'm gay. Yeah, I wear makeup. Yeah, I got on nails, but I will fuck you up. And he's about to cry over this shit. I'm like, well, look, you started it. You know, whatever it was you said. Oh, he was talking about City Girls or something.
Yeah,
that was the root of it.
I believe he had said something about the City Girls.
Yeah, and something about their careers or some shit. I don't know. A lot from what I've been hearing, because I don't keep up with him either, but I hear a lot of the shit he says is derogatory towards women. So a lot of like female MCs, females in general, do not like it. Even Latifah had something to say about it. She don't never talk about shit, you know. But even she had something to say about it. But yeah, he got on there and told dude, he said, pull up. He's about
been beat up a few times.
For real? Yeah. Okay, here's one. Soulja Boy wanting $1 million per feature. Have you heard about that?
Nigga. At this point, Soulja Boy, I don't even know if you could give a verse. $1 million, nigga.
$1 million.
I mean, I'm sure he still has some. I'm sure his name's still worth some money.
To somebody, yeah,
but it ain't worth $1 million motherfucking dollars.
That's kind of what. Does anybody offer or take $1 million? I
don't even think Drake charged you $1 million. And everything he does goes fucking platinum. Like, right. I mean, Michael Jackson might not even hit you for $1 million. Like,
I thought $50K is like like maybe the least.
And some niggas the man.
Yeah.
When I was talking to Buster Down, I asked him how much he charged for a feature. That nigga hit me back with $60K.
There you go. See, I thought 50 was like base, especially if you're a bigger name.
I think Snoop don't charge. What Snoop say, he don't charge less than $100,000
unless he knows you, and then he'll do it for free. Yeah. You know. Because I watched the interview with Snoop talking about his features. And
some of y'all niggas think y'all could charge, but y'all can't give away a verse. And I think Soulja Boy's one of them. Matter of fact, you gave Kanye a verse or somebody a verse, and they took it the fuck off.
Yeah, that was Kanye.
Yeah. And you cussed him about that.
Yep. He's always ranting about something, which I think is hilarious when he gets on the rant.
Look like he on drugs. Look.
Well, to continue in that, have you heard about the whole J. Cole Soulja Boy beef? Did you hear about that?
I seen that, and I seen where Nicki Minaj made his ass apologize too.
If y'all don't know, J. Cole was doing an interview on some podcast, I think, and he was talking about how he was a hater. Said that when Soulja Boy came out, he was like, "This is some whack ass shit. I don't like it," and just basically pointed the finger to himself that he was being a hater, because he said now he really appreciates the song and gets why it was popular and feels like it's a hit.
Right.
It's a huge joint, and it's a history making joint, because it kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
And he got on there and was talking about it, and Soulja Boy got wind of it and went the fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Started talking about "fuck you a bitch."
And that's the way he be talking to everybody. like somebody will fuck you up. And like, I don't understand. But anyway, and then I heard the recording of Nicki making him motherfucking apologize.
Yeah,
and she was trying to explain to him what he meant by that. Yeah. And he was like, "Okay, Nicki. Well, if you say so, Nicki, I'm cool." But nigga, take your punk ass on.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, and he even said in the interview that he wasn't dissing. I don't understand why he had to have that shit explained to him.
But he better quit.
It was
because that nigga will fire him up ever so gently.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Cole from the South, he ain't gonna play like it. So I don't know. I just thought that whole thing was insane. What about? Do you know who Keith Lee is?
I've been reading about Keith
Lee is he's a food critic,
right?
He's making bank now, but what he does is he goes to different restaurants. A lot of times now that everybody knows who he is, he sends his family in first to get reservations and all that. He pays for his food just like everybody else. He doesn't want any special treatment or nothing like that. And he recently went to Atlanta last couple of weeks, and he went to Candy Barresa's restaurant, and I cannot think of the name of it to save my life, but y'all know who Candy Barres is. I know you do. They went to her restaurant, and he sent his family in first, and they said it was going to be an hour and a half wait. And they said, well, we'll do takeout instead. And so they said, we don't do takeout on this day, whatever day it was like a Saturday or Sunday. Now, I'm going to tell you, having been to Atlanta tons and tons of times over and over, the service in a lot of the places in Atlanta is questionable. I'm not going to front. These motherfuckers act like they don't want no money. But he then in turn went in himself and asked them, how long the wait was, and they told him they can get him in as soon as they could, maybe 5 minutes. And it pissed him off, and he said, "You know what? We're gonna pass. We'll go to another restaurant instead," because he didn't want that special treatment.
Right.
And when he seen that they were going to do him like that, he jetted. And I don't blame him. He didn't have to go there, and they didn't. He didn't want that special treatment. That's not what he was about. Well, this shit turned into some shit because everybody was bugging over this shit. All the restaurants was either wanting him to come or not wanting him to come because they were freaking out. It got to the point to where Cardi B even got on there and said, "Atlanta don't be wanting your money." She said they are notorious for not having service that's decent, which it's kind of true. And so a lot of people were really pissed at Keith Lee about this shit.
Well, I mean, he just experienced what he experienced. It ain't like he made the shit up or he's telling lies.
That's exactly what
it happened. It might have been a freak accident too. And restaurants get bad reviews all the fucking time. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
But, I don't see why it's such a big deal.
Well, it was a big deal to them because it's Keith Lee. He's huge.
And you should like the fact that he didn't want no special treatment. Like,
that's what I said, And a lot of people were really, really crazy over the top about it for the last 2 weeks, and it's just insane.
I think people like to hate Candy Barres too.
I think so, but I think
it's because of her, the reality TV show shit. And,
right.
I don't think she's known as kind of tricky. So I don't know. But,
so yeah, that was interesting to me that everybody was bugging over Keith Lee's shit, which he's one of the most positive people you could ever meet
Lee,
and talk to.
Come on, Keith Lee, come by the crib, tell your family, come on, I'll fix y'all all egg sandwiches. It'll be some of the best damn egg sandwiches
you ever had in your life.
The bread will be fresh.
Are you gonna toast it?
You got your choice between mayo and Miracle Whip.
Are you gonna toast the bread?
Hey, nigga, we gonna grill the bread.
And how's the egg gonna be served?
Fluffy.
You just do scramble. That's
kinda
it.
Fluffy.
You don't do no fried egg.
Well, I mean, according to what they like. If they want me to fry the egg, I can fry that motherfucker with the yolk in that bitch, or just a regular fried egg. I mean, however you want it.
Okay.
It's eggs a la figs over that bitch.
Well, I'll be there this weekend.
Nah, nigga, I gotta get some eggs. I gotta get some eggs first.
Another thing I saw was Camron telling Mace how he got his ass ate. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it, but I didn't even bother to listen or look.
But it's funny though. This is what he said. He said, "Let me tell you something about me real quick." He said, "When it comes to me, right, I'll let you get in the gooch.
Yeah.
That's as far as you go. When I say the gooch, that's under the balls. You can come under the balls. Don't touch my asshole. Yo, it don't turn me on."
Yeah.
So
they be talking about some wild shit.
He's not the first famous person I've heard talk about that. I mean, Tank was notorious for talking about
how he like to have his ass ate.
Yeah, he said it throw his legs up in a heartbeat. So, it just fascinated me that Camron got on there and decided to let everybody know, yeah, you can get the gooch. Mm-hmm. But you can't go no further. You gonna get somebody to gooch?
I mean, I feel like, nigga, if you had the gooch, you might as well go on.
Get the booty hole.
Yeah, that's just a little bit further. You might as well go ahead.
That shit is fucking hilarious to me. You ain't trying to talk about it though.
You see, I'm over here quiet.
Yeah, and I'll get ready to ask you.
I don't want to comment.
No gooch, no nothing.
Nigga, I've had my ass ate before.
They went right past the gooch.
Nigga, I liked it. Motherfucker, when you said that shit about your legs up, I had a mental picture of my shit up. But it ain't nothing I would do on no regular basis. It ain't no shit that I'm into.
But if it happens, hey.
I've had the goose chewed. I've had it all, nigga. Edit this shit.
I ain't edited the shit. Everybody gonna hear this shit.
Well,
I don't know how to end this one because this last thing I had ain't nowhere near as funny as what we just talked about. But I am going to
I was sitting over trying not to say it. I
was going to dive on in there and ask. I had to pull it
heard
out.
you itching. When you asked, and then I said something, and then you ended up back at it. Fuck.
I had to ask, though. People want to know these things. My last thing that we're going to talk about that just kind of cracked me up, but I loved it at the same time, was Flavor Flav singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Man, he did better than
I thought he would.
Yeah, better than I thought he would, and he did better than what's her face, chick from Black Eyed Peas. What's her name? Fergie.
And I'm not mad at him, man. He didn't come out there thinking he was about to tear the house down. That was actually on his bucket list.
Yeah, it was just something he wanted to do,
but you can see they was going around the crowd and the players as he was singing, and them niggas was trying hard as fuck not to laugh. But Flav did this shit.
He did, and I was proud of him, and I thought it was dope.
And when I read the headlines, they said Flav sung the shit in Flav fashion. Yeah. So I was waiting for a boy or something to come out of that motherfucker, but he stuck to the program.
Yeah, he actually stuck to it, did the classic version.
His pronunciation of some of them words, I want to ask him if he was right. If he was right. And I think when you sing the national anthem, you're supposed to say the words properly. It's a couple words. I was like, well, I don't know if that's what the writer wrote.
He did good though. I was impressed. I was like, do your thing
for hip hop.
Yeah,
nigga.
Do your thing. So I was really impressed with that and proud of him. But that's pretty much this just in for this week. I just want to throw a few things at you. Y'all, Figs like to get his booty ate.
Damn, I know. I didn't mean to tell y'all that shit. I might have already told you. I don't know, but fuck it. I didn't say I like to. I said I did, and it wasn't that bad. And I ain't saying like anybody's done it or is going to continue to do. Man, fuck it. Turn the shit off.